FPS. So, I wanted to play a Sonic game, because I've been on a weird Sonic kick lately. Don't know why. But, we'll be doing that tonight. So, I decided, why not play this cool fan game everyone is always talking about? I've never played it before, and I want to see what it looks like. I mean, it looks like Doom. Because made the Doom engine. But, yeah. So yeah, we are back to streaming. We are playing some Sonic the Hedge. So let me see if this will just capture. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Sonic Team Junior. Two mountains have passed since Dr. Eggman. No, 2 months have passed. Trying to take over the world using his ring satellite. I'm assuming this is like a recap of what happened in Robo Blast. As it was about to drain the rings away from the planet, Sonic bursts into the control room, and for what he thought would be the last time, defeated Dr. Eggman. What Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles had not anticipated was the Eggman would return, bringing an all-new threat. Why would they not anticipate his return? He returns. That's a Dreamcast to the left. Ooh, 3D! About every 5 years, a strange asteroid hovers around the planet and suddenly appears from nowhere, circles around, and just as mysteriously as it arrives, vanishes after only 1 week. No one knows why it appears, or how.
Curses!
Eggman yelled.
That hedgehog has his ridiculous friends will pay dearly for this. Just when
his scanner blipped as the black rock made its appearance from nowhere. Eggman looked at the screen and just shrugged it off.
Fuck it.
It's metal! It was hours later that he had an idea.
That black rock has a large amount of energy within it. If I can somehow harness this, I can turn it into the ultimate battle station, and every last person will be begging for mercy, including Sonic. I'm gonna piss on the moon.
Before beginning his scheme, Eggman decided to give Sonic a reunion party. Why not do the scheme first? Preparing to fire in 15 seconds, his targeting system crackled robotically down to the comlink. Good. Eggman sat back in his Eggmobile and began to count down as he saw a green flower mountain on the map. What? 10, 9, 8. Meanwhile, Sonic was tearing across the zones. Everything became a blur as he ran up slopes, skimmed over water. Man, this man's writing a book. And capitalized himself off the rocks with his phenomenal speed. 6, 5, 4. Sonic knew he was getting closer to the zone and pushed himself harder. Finally, the mountain appeared on the horizon. 3, 2, 1, 0. Greenflower Mountain was no more. Sonic arrived just in time to see what little of the ruins were left. The natural beauty of the zone had been obliterated. You're not quite as gone as we thought, huh? Oh wait, you're not as quite as gone as we thought, huh? You were going to... you're not reading that fast enough.
We'll see. Let's give you a quick warm-up, Sonic. Jettisons, open fire.
Eggman took this as his cue, and Jesus Christ, this intro, leaving Sonic and Tails behind. Tails looked at the once perfect mountainside, with a grim face inside. Now what do we do? He asked. Easy. We go find Eggman and stop his latest insane plan, just like we've always done, right? I cannot do a good Julia White. Tails, what are you doing? I'm just finding what, mission object... Aha, here it is. This would only give us a robotic primary objective. It says... Locate and retrieve Chaos Emeralds. Closest location, Greenflower Zone. Alright then. It's always the chaos. I gotta get the emeralds. Alright then, let's go. Knuckles is just like, I'm here too. Sonic Robo Blast. Look at these smooth-ass animations. No, I did hear apparently someone is remaking Sonic Robo Blast 1 in a more traditional, like 2D Sonic. And I think I found some footage of it and it looks really nice, but I think it's far from being done. I don't know if it's by the same people who made this or it's a fan remake of a fan game. This is how we're gonna get, this is where we're going with all these Sonic fan games. Thankfully, Sega is really cool about fan games. Alright. Sonic and Tails combine their abilities, the latest abilities, Flight Call, Jump Stand, present spin to fly downward and spread it. Tails can be controlled directly by setting player 2's controls. Okay, yeah, like a traditional. Or could be just Sonic, it could just be just Tails. Just Knuckles. How about Tails and Sonic, and Knuckles and Tails, and then Sonic and Knuckles? Right, usually traditionally it's always Sonic and Tails, but I might just do Sonic for this because I want to just get used to the controls and I don't want Tails leaping around. There's tons of modded characters for this too. Oh yeah, I think I've seen some of them. I've seen people play this game. I just never dedicated like a full watch. Oh, I can... Oh, Doom! Oh my god, it is Doom. It's Sonic Doom. Oh god, I'm gonna throw up. Oh god. So yes, this is running on the Doom engine, so it's not actually... If I recall, the way Doom works... this is literally a Doom engine, modded to hell and back. Yeah. Oh god, this is weird. From my understanding, like, how the Doom engine works is... my limited understanding is... None of this is 3D. Everything is still... The game's still 2D. It's, like, doing this really weird way to fake 3D. But I don't know the ins and outs of it. But even, like, the walls and stuff, I believe, are technically not actually... Oh god. Oh! I get to keep my shield! Maybe I think I caused a bug to happen. But yeah, a lot of Sonic fans have been trying to do their own take on 3D since, you know, Sega can't seem to figure it out. Actually, wait, can I... Hold on. So, yeah, it's pretty much normal. We have homing attack, we have... Well, not homing attack, just dash attack. Doesn't seem like it homes in. Yeah, it's just like a dash. But I want to see... Ooh. I want to see if I can... Oh, it doesn't register, the bumper. It doesn't register the triggers, only the bumpers. I can make that work. Oh, this game is multiplayer too. Oh god, there's so much. So much to video game. Automatic braking, playstyle automatic. How does that... What does that do? Default playstyle designed for gamepads and hassle-free play. The camera rotates automatically as you move, and the player faces and acts in the direction you're moving. Hold the center view to lock the camera behind the player. Oh, kind of like Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, I'll leave that alone, I think. This seems to be working the way I want it to be. But yeah, a lot of Sonic games, or there's a lot of 3D Sonic fan games. I played one that was like made in Unity. I forget what it was called. It was only like one level. It was like a proof of concept more than anything. But it was pretty cool because they're trying to base more open-ended Sonic games. Secret. Open-ended, like, 3D Sonic games where instead of about, you know, boost to win like we have in pretty much every major 3D Sonic game since Unleashed. It's more about, like, exploring an open world while also using momentum. Like, Sonic can't just, like, go into high speed immediately. You have to be able to navigate the level at a pretty competent pace, I think. Oh god. Oh, that's good. I thought that was bad. Because it was red and glowy. Wait, so there's no... Yeah, there's no crouch in this. Oh, there we go. It wasn't charging. I've also seen, like, some brief speed runs of level, like, speedrun clips, and I was like, oh! You can fly in this game. Well, yeah, I've been going through, like, for some reason I got into a Sonic kick. Maybe it had something to do with watching the Sonic 2 movie. Or whatever. But I've been... What do you call it? Oh, that's a big chime for an extra life. Okay, but what's my goal? Wait, can I get a bonus stage? Nope, no bonus. But yeah, I've been playing, Oh, Jesus! I'm guessing that's what my shield does, nukes. Oh yeah, destroyed all the enemies on the bridge. Oh, those are animals. I've been playing, I played Sonic Forces, because I never played it before, and I just remember everyone being really dissatisfied with it. And, wow! Wow, was it dissatisfying. I actually walked away being like, wow, that was a huge waste of effort. Like, they had such a great concept, and they completely just botched it. I even went back and watched Matt McMuscle's. They wasted Infinite. I agree. I thought Infinite was actually a really good idea, cool, like, idea for a villain, and they completely wasted it. Especially because there is an IDW, like, prequel comic before the game begins. That's actually also a precursor to the new IDW comics that are with Tyson Hesse and Ian Flynn. I think it's Ian Flynn who is the writer. And they basically, the comics pretty much it's like them desperately, like, were hired by Sega to desperately, like, try and make some semblance of the opening of the plot, and, like, why Silver's there, because you don't get any explanation as to why Silver is in Forces. He is just there, and I love Silver. I think Silver's a cool ass character, and it was a shame that he was introduced in 06. But they introduced him, or they just brought him back with no explanation. I like googled it, and apparently like Silver was also in those Sonic PSP games, and he has a different future in that game. So maybe it's the Silver from the PSP games. So that's how they explain away 06 entirely. So Silver's backstory is essentially changed. Also why, like, Blaze is still alive. It made no sense why Blaze was in 06. I don't know why she's there. I don't even think Sega knows. But either way, oh god. Oh, I fucked it up right at the end. Since we're talking about Sonic villains, the Sonic 2 movie, fair game to talk about? I guess? I mean, we don't have, like, a lot of people in here right now anyway. I guess spoiler if you're watching the VOD, spoilers for the Sonic, the Sonic, Sonic 2 movie post-credit scene. I mean, it's the thing is, like, you don't see that movie soon enough, he's just gonna be in the promotional material for the next movie. Like, Tails was in the promotional for this. I went home blasting all I Am All of Me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But what was I saying? Yeah. They explain why Silver's there in the comic. They explain, so I'm like, okay, that's fair. They explain who Infinite is in the comic. He's like a, what do you call it? He's a mercenary. He's part of a mercenary of jackals. And they end up attacking Eggman before the war happens. And then they're like, but then they get their asses handed to them. And Eggman's like, well, how about you come work for me? And Infinite and his crew are like, ah, fine, fuck it. We want money. And then, you never learn, I don't think you ever learn Infinite's old name. They never say it. I think in the comic books, he comes back. And I think he renames himself Zero. Or something like that. I don't want to spoil myself too much about that. I want to read the comics for myself. But that's all I heard about it. And, but they basically just explain why Infinite works for Eggman and why, Silver's there. That's essentially all you get. And the real Chaos shows up in the comic prequel, where Knuckles is like guarding the Emerald, and then Silver shows up, warning Knuckles, hey, something bad's gonna happen in your future. And like, something, I don't know, but something, my future's all messed up right now, and something bad's gonna happen. And, eventually they're just like, okay, cool. Then they beat up the real Chaos, and I guess he goes back into the Emerald, which I thought Chaos was just gone. I thought he left with Tikal at the end of Sonic Adventure. I thought he just left the Emerald with Knuckles. But I guess he's still there guarding the Emerald. Which begs the question, why does Knuckles still need to guard it if Chaos has the job covered? Either way. Yeah, then I played Forces, and was completely, like, bummed out by it. And apparently, like, I watched Matt McMuscles' What Happened on it, and, it's really upsetting, because there was a lot of awesome ideas that just completely got cut out. And I have no idea what happened, really, like, what they were thinking. Like, AVGN, what were they thinking moment? Like, why did you cut this stuff? I think it was part of it was due to cold feet. They didn't want it to get too dark. But I'm like, but that was I thought that was your goal. It's the same, it's like the Sonic Boom problem all over again. Like, Sonic Boom was supposed to be its own universe, but then Sega kept telling Red Button to, like, hey, no, don't do that, that's inconsistent with Sonic World. And I'm like, it's supposed to be, it's a different universe. But anyway, they just got cold feet with certain things. Even in the script, in some of the leaked script, they said Mephiles was supposed to be in it from Sonic 06. Like, he was supposed to be one of the returning villains. And I was like, I mean, I guess hats off to them for not shying away from 06. How do I break this? Yeah, Mephiles was supposed to show up in 06. Because the whole thing with the Phantom Ruby that Infinite uses is he's able to just create illusions. And he basically recreates all of Sonic's villains. So they're not actually the real villains, they are just apparitions. So I'm guessing he was just going to create an apparition of Mephiles. In fact, originally the classic Sonic who was going to show up wasn't even going to be the real classic Sonic. It was going to be a construct from the Ruby. I don't know why they felt the need to make it the actual Sonic. They could have because he leaves at the end of the game anyway because the Phantom Ruby gets destroyed. And so then he's like, well, I'm out because I guess that's the only thing tying me to this realm. And so it's the same logic, it's just that, except instead, when the Phantom Ruby was destroyed, it would just kill that fake Sonic. Either way, you don't even get to fight Chaos in that game, even though he's there. Classic Sonic kills him in a cutscene. Same thing with the Shadow. The fake Shadow gets destroyed by the real Shadow in a cutscene. And I'm not even saying like they have a fight in the cutscene. They hit the fakes once and they die. That's it. And Shadow's like, yeah, that's a fake. That's a fake me. And the weird thing is, like, all the constructs don't talk. Like, they are, like, these mindless versions of themselves. But for whatever reason, the Zavok from Sonic, what do you call it? Sonic Lost World, he talks. He acts like Zavok when you fight him. But the other ones, like Shadow and everything, are all mute. It was the weirdest shit. Also, this game is pretty fun so far. It's a little aimless. But that could just be because I'm not used to it yet. Yeah, he gets destroyed. I'm like going so hard on like ripping. Like, I really wanted to rip into this game. I was gonna stream it actually, but at the time I just didn't feel like it. Either way, you get to fight Metal Sonic, but it's a very poorly made fight. And then when you fight Infinite, I think, what, it's like a total of 3 times in the game? And the final fight with him, I shit you not, is just a reskin of the Metal Sonic fight. Like, he does the same moves, you attack him the same way, it's the same thing, and I'm like, wow. The final fight with Infinite is a reskin of the Metal Sonic fight, or Metal Sonic was the final, or Metal Sonic was a reskin of the Infinite fight. Either way, I was like, whoa. This is your big bad, huh? I was really let down by it. There was so much potential for that game, and they really just screwed the pooch. The level design's also awful. Like, there's no fun twists and turns, and Sonic can't even drift, like in the 3D stages. What, I keep missing that. Sonic can't even drift. Like, there's no LR drift like in Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Generations. Like, there's nothing. He auto turns sometimes, and then other times you'll just run off the level. Like, it's really bad. The thing is, the game is stable. That's the thing that really pisses me. The game is not like 06 bad or Sonic Boom. It's just poorly made. Or it's just poorly designed. It has nothing to do with the actual... I think it had some technical problems at launch. What? Oh, Knights! Oh! Oh! Oh, this is weird. I've never played Knights. Oh god. We gotta get it perfect. That's cool that they incorporated Supersonic into the bonus. How do I get the middle ones? How do I get you? Oh, I can slow myself down. Oh god. Oh, I can speed up. Oh, if I do... Oh, okay, so draw circles. Oh. Oh, link freeze. What does that mean? Oh, what's happening? What is this? Did I get an emerald? I do, I have an emerald. 69, nice. Whoa. That was weird. I got a Chalice Emerald. Knight's mode unlocked. Oh, I got him. Beat Eggman. Fuck you. He's a fire in his laser. Oh god, he's got 3 laser. As long as I have 1 ring, I will live forever. Oh god. Alright, I got my dash. Ow! No! I get it. I get it. Oh, he's so salty. Look at him go. I did it. Record attack. Oh, oh. Oh, is this a Sonic.exe? It looks all evil and red. Like the Sonic.exe world. That shit's been really popular lately. Like, something to do with like Friday Night Funkin', like everyone's making like Sonic.exe mods, and it's just became super popular again. Like, I keep getting it on my TikTok timeline, I'm like, stop it! Check out the Sonic.exe! It's not scary! I don't know, for some reason, if you like it, it's fine, but I don't know why it's just got really popular all of a sudden. And it's like high quality stuff too, like there's high quality like mods and artwork. No, get out there. I bet there's a Sonic.exe mod for this. Would not be surprised. I feel like he should jump just a little bit higher than he does. I can run out. Jesus. Oh no, it's goo. It's goo. But yeah, that's essentially my experience with Sonic Forces. It was, I basically played it, one, to just know about it, because it's the most latest Sonic game. Infinite doesn't die though, so, you know, they could bring him back, do something with him. He kind of just fucks off. It's kind of hilarious. He's just kind of like, oh, I refuse to be beaten by you, and then he just fucks off into space. It's really weird, and then you just fight Eggman. He's like, I have my own Phantom Ruby, so fuck you. Now fight me, because I'm Eggman. It was such a waste of potential, because now it's like, well, now if you make like a good game where like Eggman takes over the world, like because that was the whole idea, was like they were trying to capitalize on the whole, at least I felt like they were capitalizing like on people who were really big fans of like the Archie comic, right? Like that was what they were attempting to do, was like, we want to, in fact, it's a reboot of the Archie comic, because the, what do you call it? Oh, he's a spring. Sonic, the IDW comic picks up right at after the events of Sonic Forces. Like legit, like right after they've defeated Eggman. It's been like 6 months since they defeated him. So everything that happened in the games, Sonic Forces and everything before Sonic Forces happened in the comic. So Shadow has the same backstory, I assume. You know, all the characters have their same video game backstories. They're essentially just like, yep, this, the only difference I think they said was it is an alternate universe because, like, obviously they're not gonna stick with what happens in the games after Sonic Forces because, you know, different universe. I think the main difference though was in, can I destroy this? The main difference was, what do you call it? The rookie or the OC character never existed in the comic books. Instead, the OC becomes like a new character who was like a rogue. I think it's actually like a fan favorite character. I forgot her name. But her design's really cool. I haven't gotten to her yet though. I only have like the first comic book. So I just finished it like a few days ago. But I don't know why, but I've been hard into Sonic lore lately. But then I rebeat Generations because I had it on my Steam library. What are these tree sausages? Weird. And I wanted to mod Generations just to see like what levels people have made, and they're pretty fun. There's not many of them though that I could find that were actual Sonic stages. There was like a I think one remade Emerald Coast. Another one was like someone recreated like the full, like the Sonic Heroes stage, but like completely faithfully. Like it replaces like the level, like entirely like recreated the original first level from Heroes in the Sonic generator. It looks great. It looks official. Oh, I do think, no, now that I remember, there are a group of fans who recreated like every like running stage from Sonic Unleashed. So you can literally play like all the day stages from Sonic Unleashed in the Generations engine. So you can essentially just play Sonic Unleashed in Generations. I still really hope they eventually port Unleashed to PC. Like I actually never got to play the PS3/360 version. I grew up playing the Wii version because I kind of just assumed it was just the same game with just slightly worse graphics. But apparently that was not the case. Especially when I was playing the Generations version of the level, and I was like, "This, I don't remember any of this." So I very much would like to play it, but I want to play it in a more stable condition than just getting like a PS3 copy, popping in and setting up my PS3. I really hope Sega eventually ports it, like they did with Colors. But yeah, that's pretty much it, what I've been playing in terms of Sonic, other than like occasionally playing Mania and stuff. Oh god. I'm trying to like zip and dip, but at the same time I don't want to like... Can I get over there? Nope. Where am I? Am I in the back of the... What? Oh god. I do plan on reading more of the comic books. It's fun so far. Because like I said, it's kind of... They are a reboot of the Archie comics. Like, they used like the Sonic Forces as a way of like recreating the first arc of the Archie comics where Eggman rules the world. And then the actual comic picks up kind of like after he's been defeated. And I just learned something recently too. There are fans who are making a full-on animated third season of the Sad AM cartoon. Like using the original designs from the cartoon, having it fully voiced. Like, obviously they don't have the voice actors, though they couldn't possibly get Jaleel White. They were able to get Jaleel White for that crappy fan Sonic movie. but it looks just like the old show. Like they almost, like it almost looks like they used like cells to make it. It's clearly like classic animation, or not classic. It's clearly modern, like they're using like whatever, like Adobe or whatever, but what the hell is going on here? But it looks really close to being the originals. So I'm excited, but I don't know how many episodes they're planning on doing. But yeah, it's supposed to, I'm assuming it'll keep in line. They'll be using like the Archie comics as a base, since that's what the show is based off to begin with. But they gotta be careful, otherwise a certain weirdo might come for them. If they start putting in like Knuckles. God, I hope that lawsuit with Penders and Paramount just completely fucks him over. It's gonna be so funny. How much, like, how fitting for, like, I love Sonic, and I understand, like, there's toxic people in the fan base. For those of you who don't know, I'm talking about, Ken Penders, which is a hot topic in the Sonic fandom, especially if you're a fan of the comic books.
Oh, I'm moving fast. Gotta go.
Hold on, I lost my train of thought. What I was about to talk about with Ken Penders. Am I going in a circle? This is the kind of this is the LP tax. I can never bitch and moan at like LPers ever again when they get sidetracked. The thing is, I'm looking for secrets. That's my issue. It doesn't seem like there's any secrets in the levels. Like I don't think so. Like there's no secret rings or what have you. Like I need to be keeping an eye out for. It just seems like I have to get through. Sonic just has to get through. But yeah, Ken Penders was one of the guys who worked on the Sonic comic book series, the Archie comics back in the day. I think he was there since the beginning. I'm not entirely sure, because I know he created like the evil Sonic counterpart. He didn't create Scourge. Another dude did that, but then he was like, no, because you made him, because Scourge originally was evil Sonic, he's mine. He's my character. So he essentially stole that character. Either way, I'm getting sidetracked here. But my understanding of it is, I just find it like fitting that like a person who almost encompasses like the toxicity of the Sonic fandom worked very early in the Sonic media, like as an actual artist. I don't know why. I just feel like he just has like that same energy. That I gotta get in the goo. Goo, my precious goo. And right now he's planning on suing Paramount and Sega because they believe they used one of his characters in the Sonic 2 movie, which he didn't, or they didn't. Just happens to have like light similarities with it. And so I'm like, okay, go sue a multi-billion-dollar company. See how that works out for you. Oh, can I push this? Egg 2? And, yeah, there's like an Echidna character in the comic books. I think his name's like Enerjack or something like that. And, He's like an evil echidna who wanted to use the emerald power and everything, which is not something Kenders came up with. Who came up with, like, that was in Sonic Adventure. Like, that was the whole premise of Sonic Adventure's, like, backstory for Chaos and Tikal. But either way, he's supposed to be like a Super Saiyan, super evil echidna who uses, like, the emerald power, whatever. Which isn't a bad idea for a villain, but apparently it's, like, very convoluted and stupid. Oh god. Okay, let me see that. Yeah. But, yeah, he just feels like needs to sue Sega again and stuff. But it probably won't work out for him this time. I think, like, the original reason why he technically won was because Sega lost some documents or something like that. So they couldn't claim rights to his echidnas. I get that. I want that. But I feel like if they try to sue him, or if he tries to sue them again, I don't know, look out for him. But it's interesting because I believe, like, people did say, like, Sega is being more cautious with, what do you call it? The IDW comics. It seems like. Like, there's certain things, like, Sega won't let the artists or the writers do with the characters. Like, there's a lot more control over some of the stuff they can do. And I think it's mainly because they just want to avoid things getting weird. Which is respectable, because in the Archie comics, things get weird. Like, I feel like the Archie comics are partially responsible for some of the weirder stuff in the Sonic fanbase. Like, when it comes to shipping and all that stuff. Because that comic book is full of shipping. I remember when I bought, like, one from, like, I was, like, I dipped in and out of the Sonic comic books. I remember reading a few when I was a kid. We just happened to get them, and I was confused as fuck. Because you need to read it from the beginning if you want to know what the fuck's going on. But it was weird. There was people dying, like ghosts, echidnas talking, trying to move on to the afterlife, and there was like this weird, like, Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles fighting through like a time warp. I was fucking like, what the fuck is happening? As a kid, I was like, just assuming, oh, I'm just too dumb to understand what's going on. But then as I got older, I'm like, no, that was weird. That shit's weird, man. Weird, man. Now that, like, the comic book is by IDW seems a lot more grounded in what they do with it. They still, like, do some, I'm assuming they still want to do, like, some darker stuff and stuff, which is totally understandable. There is cool stuff in the comic books, or the old comic books that would be cool. That is cool. That is cool. The only things I know about the comic book so far, though, is I'm actually excited to read further into it, because I remember people telling me the first major villain in the comics is Neo Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes. So I'm like, well, you got me. Specifically Neo Metal Sonic is probably like one of my favorite incarnations of Metal Sonic, which he only shows up for like 2 seconds in the game he's from, which is a waste. But I love his design. So I'm like, well, I gotta read that. And then the other thing I learned about was just there's a, what do you call it? A metal virus? Like a metal zombie virus. Like, there's no roboticizing in... Oh. There's no roboticizing in the comic books. like the Archie comic books, but there is like something equivalent to it that shows up as a virus. And it's actually probably more terrifying because it's essentially like, it's a virus that doesn't, it's like a metallic slime goo, it seems like, that all it has to do is touch you and you're infected and you turn into basically like a mindless zombie that that just seeks out other people to infect. And like I'm like, oh, it's a zombie virus that spreads through just not biting, not scratching, just physical contact. That's great. And I think the whole ploy of it is like Sonic gets infected with it, and the only way to keep himself from turning is to just keep running. Like acceleration slows it down. So it's like one of those like what's one of those movies that came out where it's like if the bus stops, the bus explodes or something like that. It's like one of those situations where it's just like you gotta keep moving. And there are sad moments in it, like I've seen people talk about. Because like people get turned just like and have to sacrifice themselves in certain moments. Just like in a zombie movie. But I'm looking forward to reading that. I don't know if that arc is finished or it's still going. But that's probably like that's them attempting to get to like a darker darker storylines. I just saw like a really fucked up one. Like as an example, I think there's like one scene where like I think I saw it on TikTok actually, and like I think there's like fans voicing the characters, like doing like the comic dubs on YouTube. And someone shared it on I saw it on TikTok. I think like Charmy the Bee gets infected. It's really fucked up. Charmy gets infected, and then they're trying to like keep all the other infected out. And but Charmy gets through, and then Vector grabs him, and says like, "Open the door, let me out." And he basically sacrifices himself to keep to get Charmy out of there and keep everyone else safe. And as the door is closing, he looks at Espio and he just says, "You're the leader now." And then the door closes. And then Espio's just standing there, just like with tears in his eyes, like, like completely traumatized. And I'm like, whoa! I want to read this. Oh no, he says you're the lead investigator now. I think it's like something like that. Like you're the lead detective. And I'm like, wow, wow. But yeah, so far what I've read is pretty good. They even make like Amy very likable, even though it's like, since it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Even though she's obviously like still like really flirty with Sonic, like she's obsessed with him and stuff, she's also like, they made her strong, like she can fight. Like there's a scene in the comic where her and Sonic team up to beat up a bunch of robots. And it's actually a really cool scene. What am I supposed to do? Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb. There's no like stomp, right? I don't think so. Really warm in here. I don't know why. I'm like sweating. I can't go back. Oh man, this is like classic, like getting stuck in a game. And I feel like I'm 5 again when I get stuck in a certain game. Is it that? Do I have to hit the window? No. Maybe I just have to hit the goo harder. I should like jump off when this thing peaks at its height. That, oh, that worked. But yeah, the comics have been a fun read so far because like the designs are cool. They introduced like one of the new characters that's like that lemur character, and she has like a tail hand, like a hand for a tail or whatever, and she's very fun design. And they bring Blaze back too, which is always good because Blaze wasn't in Forces and they actually addressed that. And she's like, yeah, I came back to your I keep forgetting she's not from the future, because my introduction with Blaze was Sonic 06, but I remember, no, her storyline is from Sonic Rush, which is a fucking great game, and you should go play that. She's like from another dimension with their own emeralds and everything, and They basically say that in the comic book. It's like, oh yeah, that's Blaze. She's from another dimension. And I'm like, oh, cool. Cool. And there's a cool fight scene with her as well, where they fight a bunch of robots. It would be cool if eventually the IDW comics get adapted into an animated series. I am looking forward to Sonic Prime, even though, like, considering the direction Netflix is going with their animation department, I'm wondering, will that even get a fucking season 2? I assume it's up to Sega more than it is up to Netflix. Like, I think like the guy who does Castlevania, who does the Castlevania series, he said, don't worry, Castlevania is still going. He said, he even said, like, don't worry guys, I'm drawing Richter as we speak. Oh god. Which was reassuring, but yeah, he said, like, no, they're not, it's more so Netflix downsizing their own original animation studios, but it seems like when it comes to, like, stuff they're getting from, like, they're getting licenses for, it seems more like those are going to be sticking around for the foreseeable future. So I'm assuming something like Sonic Prime will probably stick around. I was surprised. I actually was surprised. I didn't know Roger Craig Smith wasn't voicing him. I'm assuming that guy that they got, for the animated series. I forget his name. I think I followed him on Twitter after I found out who he was. Oh god. He's spurting goo. He's spurting his goo.
Take my goo, Sonic.
Oh god, it's hurdy goo. But I think maybe because I remember Roger Craig Smith said he was going to be stepping down, and I'm assuming that the original idea was the guy who's voicing Sonic in Sonic Prime was going to take over for him. But maybe, like, due to fan outcry, they decided, no, let's just keep this guy for the, let's just use this guy for the show. Which is weird for me now, because I'm a fan of Roger Craig Smith, but as Sonic, I'm less, this music's really good. I'm less, I don't know why, I've always, like, he's not bad, but I always found his voice a little too gruff. Not gruff, but just a little too, like, hard sounding for Sonic. Like, his particular Sonic has a really, like grittiness to his voice a little bit. And when I think of Sonic, I think his voice is a little smoother. Like when I think of like Jason Griffith or Ryan Drummond, or even Jaleel White. Even though Jaleel White, I couldn't see Jaleel White voicing modern Sonic. I can only see him voicing, you know, this guy right here. Little nasally baby. But the new guy, he sounds pretty cool. At least from what little we heard him say. And considering like all that artwork that got shared around for the show, I'm actually very much excited for it. Like, apparently there's gonna be like an Eggman family that he's gonna have to fight, and apparently like it'll even be like traveling to different dimensions. So it'll be like, I think in like one of the artworks it showed like a version of Amy who was like, she lived in a jungle and stuff. Like she was like a Tarzan-esque like jungle version of Amy. So I am looking forward to that. Hopefully it's good. The other thing I'm also excited for is Ian Flynn, the guy who writes the IDW comics, is actually doing the writing, apparently. Like, he's going to be the writer for the first Sonic Frontiers. So, hopefully we won't have a, whatchamacallit? A Sonic Forces situation again. Because we actually got a guy who can write stories. And entertain, and actually not leave huge plot holes. While I love the Sonic universe, I do wish there was some more consistency. Uh-oh, I gotta go faster. Oh, got to boop boop. Like there's so much in the Sonic universe that's just inconsistent when it comes to how things work, or why is this character here? Why is that character here? Like I understand like Mario and stuff doesn't really need to worry about that because Mario's... I feel even like Mario's world is more consistent than Sonic, which is weird to say, but I do hope... Oh. Okay. Oh my... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you... What? Let's, I don't know. Build up for speed. Hang on, Sarah. I'm warming up for speed. Oh, no. So slippery and slidey. Woo! But yeah, I do hope Frontiers is good from what little we saw of it. Oh god. Well, we're gonna be seeing more of it soon, isn't it? Jeff was like, oh yeah, Summer Games Fest, Sonic and Final Fantasy. For some reason, I think I need like one of those attractor shields. One of the best shields ever. The electric shield in Sonic, like all the classic Sonic games, is like the best fucking shield. Just pulls in all the fucking... Oh god. Oh god. Gimme. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Sonic fans are definitely eating right now. And hopefully they continue to. especially when it comes because Wall, the movie was great. Whoa, 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 whoa! You gotta get out of here. The movie was great. I'm looking forward to Origins. Origins looks cool despite their weird take with the DLC. They really didn't have to do that. Just say like it's $40 for the base version, $45 for the extra bullshit. It's not that hard. You don't have to make a graph, an Ubisoft graph. So I'm excited about that. Especially since like what is it? They still got the Sonic Mania guys working on it, at least for the Sonic 3 version, because Sonic 3 never got like a proper, Sonic 3 and Knuckles never got like a proper port treatment, like the other ones. So I'm excited just to play that. There's the closest bubble. Come on, come on, come on. You know, for Sonic, Sonic, despite the fact that you spend all your time running, you have a very shitty lung capacity. I don't mind this as much though, mainly because like you're not super duper slow underwater, like most 2D Sonic games. How do I get the bonus stage again though? Like we got one emerald, but I didn't get the other. Was there an item maybe I grabbed in the first act that I didn't realize? Eh. These fucking mines everywhere. Nope. Stop. You stop right there, mister. Tempted to jump down there. See what's there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Maybe I just need to beat like the stage with like 50 rings. Like in Sonic 1, Sonic Uno. Woo! Yep, that will certainly murder me. One of 200. Oh, those things. I remember I found one before. Sploosh. Boop, boop. Okay. Oh! Kim. I should not be living. I should not be living! What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
I need air. Oh, I know what to do. A rolly. You're a dick. I think you should have just put in a homing attack in this because it's kind of like frustrating to avoid like an enemy and not get like the whole point of the homing attack was to make it so it was easier to hit enemies in 3D. Or at least put in like another button for it. Maybe let me double check. Jump, spin, fire axis? What is that? Like, yeah, like maybe if there was like a second button to either if you want to do an air dash or if you want a homing attack, so that way you don't like accidentally homing attack something you don't want to. But yeah, it's a little awkward to fight enemies. Oh god. So far, like, Eggman has been the only thing that's like designed to fight with the homing attack because he's like the perfect level, he's like the perfect jump height. I can do that. That seems to be a decent way to deal with that enemy. Is there a secret over here? Ooh. No. There's nothing here. Not even like like a box of rings or something. Bad game design. Oh god. I get all these rings. At least most of them. I can get exactly 50. Where am I going? Oh, I see you. I see you. No, you can't just throw me into an enemy like that.
Where the fuck am I?
Oh, is that like the wrong way? Oh god. Oh god, this labyrinth zone. Oh. Eggman. Sonic did the thing. Deep City Zone 3. Oh no. Whoa. Damn. A double leg, man. Oh, I can tell which one it is though, because that one's smoking. You're smoking yet? Sonic got through Act 3. Beep beep. You know what, let me do a quick Google just to make sure we're not fucking up royally. Sonic Robo Flash to how to get House Emeralds. In single player, the emeralds are to be collected as the player progresses through the various levels. The emeralds collected by the player can be kept track of by using this. To collect the emeralds, the player must collect an emerald token in one of the stages. Okay. What does an emerald token look like? Was it that thing I grabbed, like in the first game? Or the first stage? Old tokens. They're like weird orbs. Like weird doom orbs, okay. Look at Sonic looking at me all like, you don't know where to find the emeralds? Oh, wait. Get back to my original tab, hold on. Alright, so I got to find tokens. Oh. Evil Eggman Castle. Oh, that's a cool enemy. Oh, he's strong. Oh, there's mud and goo. Gotta hit him twice. I also heard, like, they are still working on Sonic, not the fighters. Sonic, Rumble, or Friends Rumble. Why can't I remember the name right now? Ow! Can't jump. The Sonic fighting game that features like copy-paste movesets from other fighters, but it still works. But apparently they're making a version of it with rollback netcode, which would be very nice to have. The game just has lobbies. You can just get into games? Oh! Oh. Lance beats Spin Dash. How do I use this thing? Oh! Where are you? Hiding in the woods. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I thought that would be my death. And all the secret locations for the emerald tokens or whatever. No! Yeah, it's either you go like flying or you don't go anywhere. Oh, this looks like a secret. Like a challenge. That's an extra life. Oh god. I did not know where I was going. Ah. Not bad. I gotta say, it's difficult to tell my, like, placement because of the nature, because the camera stays level with, well actually no, let me, made for full control using keyboard and mouse. Camera rotates only when you tell it to. Player looking in the direction. Good luck to anyone using keyboard and mouse, but jeez. I think maybe I want strafe? Alright, there we go. Yeah, but because like the camera always stays like I can't look down, it makes it tough to determine where I'm gonna land on it like that. Oh god. Could be I'm... Oh. It could be that I'm missing something, but I don't know. Someone's throwing shit. Ah! Oh, it's just mice. Oh, why? I was holding down on the control stick. Why did you... Well, he just... Wait. Maybe I'm misreading that, actually. Oh, did I not? Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I don't think I changed that last one. Whoa. Oh, that's weird. Running backwards. That's weird. Yeah, on this one he'll go in the direction he's facing. Okay. Oh, I thought that was running shoes. I pressed a jump poo. You cannot tell me otherwise. Here. Nothing. But those guys. Ow! Wow. Whoa. Oh god. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, Oh god. What's that do? Oh, you can smash that. Well, that. Oh no, he was a statue. He was a statue. That's why that was a pedestal for the statue. Who's got a statue? Hey. Wow. Can't see. Can't see what's going on. Oh god. It's dark. Very dark. This is my favorite shield. Oh god, it's really dark. What the fuck? Oh, lighten. Dark Souls. It's a Dark Souls in my Sonic. The bonfire. Oh, Ashen one. Wait, can I like rest at it? Is there any? Oh, it has a hitbox. Okay, don't attack the bonfire. We'll need that. That's a Dark Souls. This is the Dark Souls of Sonic games. Quite literally. Why? Oh god. Speed! Oh, I'm sent back to the beginning. Oh. I think like my only gripe so far is just that because I have to scour the levels to find the emeralds, it's kind of slowing things down for me, which obviously makes sense because, you know, that's any old 2D Sonic game, you had to like look around for the big giant fucking rings and stuff. But I will say so far I'm not like, okay, I don't know what the wind does in the Night of the Wind. So far, I'm not like blown away by this. It's obvious. It's really well done. Like it's. Oh, hey, awesome. It's polished and everything. It's just that I don't know. It's very slippery. Like the, and plus like the way the levels are designed, they're more maze-like, and it makes it kind of like weird to run through a little bit. So I'm like, am I going the right way? Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. Especially since like I can just drop into a pit o' death. In here, for instance, I have no idea which way is the safest route. I'm guessing it's that way. Yeah, it's also like difficult to judge. Like you can jump so far. It's like difficult for me to be like, all right, this is a safe jump. Everything. You know, obviously, part of Sonic games is learning the level design. Oh god. Like, if you want to get really, really good, like, you're just gonna run in, you're gonna run into spikes in your first playthrough. There's no ways about it. You're gonna get killed by shit that just flies at you. And then there ain't nothing you can do. Oh, fucker. Let's see if I can get back to that Dark Souls area. I don't know if I think it was that a secret? Dick. Fuck this. Like, don't make precision platforming in Sonic games where I have to go along this really tight space. Sonic's not made for that. I need open areas to go fast. Yeah, I'm back in the Dark Souls spot. Like, the shadows here make me think it's a pit of death for a second. I keep stopping myself. It's like, I'm gonna fall and die. Clenching my butt trying to get up here. Come on. No. Oh, God. What is this? Oh. This is why Sega puts certain parts on rails. Oh my god, I get it now. And this is why certain springs just automatically send you in the direction they're supposed to send you. I just realized the checkpoint marker, the is like the first two notes of Green Hill. Like oh. What's happening? Oh. Oh, okay. That's fair. I thought it was an elevator. Oh my god, come on. Oh. That's so fucked up. Oh. Oh my god. I might be forming some contentious opinions here. Oh my god. It's either you don't get any jump or you go flying. Okay. Alright. I hate that. Just let me jump the distance I want to jump. I was about to just throw away the game at that point. Toxic Plateau. I'm starting to feel a little toxic myself. Music's really good. How do I get that shit in the background? Oh, a Nitopian helper. Thank you, sir. Oh god. Got the emerald. will say this game is making a good argument for me to play Knights. You got the Chaos Emerald. Alright. Well, I think that's a good place to stop for now, because I'm getting tired. I wanted to stream a little earlier tonight, but I didn't have time. I actually finished watching the Moon Knight series. It was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it. Hey, where do you think you're going? Press Y to quit. Let me make sure I get back out here instead, so that way. What are add-ons? Oh, well, let's get this. Oh, okay, so it's got the same like modding thing as kart race. Designing content is okay. All right, bye. All right, that game's pretty good, but like I said, the level design is a little obtuse and weird so far. And that bridge sequence was like it really just throws things at you, and because the nature of the 2.5D like Doom visuals makes it a little bit difficult to like see distance. I think, like, to be fair, I think you probably should have not put in any pits of death possibly in your level design. Made the springs a little bit more accurate. Like, you should definitely have like the springs, like if you're gonna have springs that take you from one spot to the next, you definitely should just do what they do in the it might be a coding issue, like maybe the Doom engine isn't capable of doing it, but the springs should, like the springs that are made to like launch you far distances should probably like lock you in so it always goes the same trajectory every time, because it was really easy for me to just get disoriented and be like, wait, where am I going? And then I end up flying off into nothingness. But it's cool. It's a cool game. It's just that I'm pretty sure, like, if you get really crazy good at it, as we've seen with speedrunners, people probably go hog wild on it. But it's definitely not my favorite fan game so far. I'll look at it more. We'll see. But I will be back next time or more, probably tomorrow night. We'll see. Or a little bit earlier. I'm weirdly tired right now. I don't know why. I got pretty good sleep. What was 11:30? Yeah. But we'll be back. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll probably play more of Sonic Robo Blast, as well as I might even start a new game off stream so that way I can get maybe some more emeralds, because I feel like I missed too many to get all 7 before the ending. And also maybe give myself a better chance to get a grip with the controls. But if you enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting that follow button. We will be back soon. Now that I am on summer break, it will be very much easier to find time to stream again. We also got to get back to a few things. I did like switch up my stream setup, so I got to get some more things hooked back up. I got to get the PlayStation 2 hooked up for our Klonoa 2 playthrough. Because I want to finish Klonoa 2 at least, because since we'll be playing that again when the remakes come out. But I want to play the PS2 version before that launches. And then eventually we'll work our way probably through the Game Boy Advance ones. I was happy to hear Klonoa Moonlight Museum and Klonoa Heroes had their full like English patches finished. Like, they are fully complete. So we can actually play Klonoa Heroes in English. Finally. Like, I remember, I think last time I streamed it, or last time I was streaming Moonlight Museum, I just had like an English guide, and I would just read it in English for you guys while there was just Japanese text on the screen. But now apparently there is a full English patch for that game as well as Klonoa Heroes, so we won't need to do that with Klonoa Heroes when we eventually get to that. And I'm excited to play that because I never played that one before. As for the rest of this weekend, I'm trying to think of what else to stream. I still got Metal Gear Rising. I want to play some more Sonic games. I really want to play Unleashed, but right now I don't have the means of playing it. Thank you. Maybe I think I will probably do adventures at some point. Probably like the Adventures series, Adventures 1, 2. Then maybe get to work my way through Heroes. And you know what? I have never 100% completed Shadow the Hedge. And I'm kind of like, it's always been something I kind of wanted to finish. Only to my detriment and of my sanity. But we'll see. I haven't played that game in years. But I got them on the I got them on the Dolphin. Like I ripped them from my discs. That's what I did. So we can play them. I learned there was a PC version of Sonic Heroes, like when it was originally released. Which is really weird to me. But we'll be playing the GameCube version because that's the most, I believe it's considered the best version. I remember when people said, "Oh, Sonic Heroes sucked," and I was like, "What did you play it on?" And they're like, "I played it on the PS2." That's why it sucked, because you played it on the PS2. Don't play Sonic Heroes on the PS2. But yeah, we'll work our way up. We'll see. I guess that's it. Like I said, still getting some things for the stream set up, but we'll be working our way through it. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I will see you next time. It's good to be back. Bye-bye.